Do you know what it means and what it takes to be a red shirt in Star Trek? We'll find out in this video. Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Star Trek Red Shirts #1. This is a new book from IDW, written by Christopher Canwell, with art by Megan Levins, colors by Charlie Kirkhoff, and letters by Jody Troutman, editor Heather Antos, who edits, I believe, most of the Star Trek line over at IDW. This is a 5-issue miniseries which will spotlight Starfleet's infamous red shirts, once nameless expendable security officers on a covert mission on the icy planet of Arkonia 89 aboard the U.S.S Warren. These crew members confront the hostile wildlife, extreme elements, hidden spies, and the crushing burden of knowing their uniforms are synonymous with death. So yeah, if you're not too familiar with Star Trek, the red shirt, the ongoing bit is that those are the characters that normally die in the episodes, right? Specifically, the original Star Trek, and that's just kind of been the lore ever since. So when this was presented, even though I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan, I really have been dipping into the comics because I think that, first of all, Heather Antis is putting together a really cool set of creators and stories that they're being told, but also they're bringing series that are very new reader friendly. Even if you're not somebody that knows a lot about the Star Trek universe, you can dip in and out because it's really stories about characters that are relatable, characters that are interesting, and then especially a series like this with the talent behind it. I'm a big fan of Christopher Canwell, and I really wanted to check it out. Even if I didn't know anything about Star Trek, the fact that Canwell's name was attached to the book, I was going to check it out regardless. Now, I will say, I think going forward, I will not make a video for every issue, but we'll definitely revisit this series when all 5 issues are out. The series focuses on a lot of serious moments and then some tongue-in-cheek things that happen that are both entertaining, but they also kind of raise tension. It's a very smart and character-driven. I think it really brings to life what it means to be a red shirt, but also it's funny, it's humorous, but it's like this dark tone of humor. So yeah, but what I really enjoy the most is that as we were getting to the end of the series of this issue, uh we get kind of pulled into this mystery, right? Which is really cool. Not only do we meet these two red shirt officers, one of them is a rookie, the other one's more of a veteran, which kind of defies the odds of being a red shirt, and they crash land on this planet. But yeah, there's foreshadowing of a larger mystery, and I think Christopher Canwell is really good at doing that kind of stuff. Now, also the issue opens up with some of the gnarliest Star Trek violence that I've seen, but it doesn't focus on that. It really focuses on the day to day of these characters until they're kind of thrown into this new dilemma. I think the art fits very well. The tone shifts a lot from like this lighthearted, more comedic tone to like this very serious, tense moments, and it it really highlights how flexible the Star Trek property is as well. But yeah, everything I feel looks like it should, like what I've seen, the imagery that I've seen from Star Trek. But then there's also like these new additions that I don't think that have always been very explored. And then as we meet these characters, don't get too attached to anyone wearing a red shirt. That's all I'll say. So yeah, really interesting. I don't know exactly where this fits in the timeline of Star Trek or as a whole. So if you know a little bit more about that, let me know down in the comments. But I highly, highly recommend you check out this first issue of Red Shirts #1. There's some really gnarly covers. I think Chris Sheehan is doing one that I'm probably going to pick up because I'm a really big fan of their work. So if you want a book that deals a little bit with mortality and fate and just the self-awareness of like maybe being somebody that will probably die because that's kind of your job, or if you want a book that explores some humor and horror and then just kind of really balances those tones, or even just like the spy elements of these covert operations and the larger secrets that are afoot, I think this is a great book for that. So if you have read this, let me know about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.